Hello students, welcome back to our new video. In the last video we learned some notes, some one line and multiple choice questions. We went through, we revised it. Now this video is just the revision of the two chapters, that is the first and the second chapter, which is characteristics and evolution of computer and data device. So this is just the revision for your exam. So we'll just revise what we studied in the both chapters. So let's get started. So students, first we'll learn the first chapter, that is the characteristics and evolution of the computer, and that the first part is the early calculating device, which includes abacus, Napoleon, Pascaline different engine and analytical engine. So we are going to learn them in detail. So let's get started. Abacus and Napoleon. First we are going to see the abacus. The abacus was the first calculating device. It had a wooden frame with bits sliding on wires. As you all can see it in the picture, the first picture is of abacus. It had the wooden frame and beads to calculate. So this was the first calculating device. Learning calculation using abacus is believed to improve concentration and memorization skill. That means learning from abacus we can improve our concentration power and memory skills, since it is used for calculating. So it is a calculating device. The next one is the Napoleon. This calculating device Napoleon is made by Sir John Napier. That means the Napoleon calculating device was first made by Sir John Napier. You all can see it in the second picture, though it is not proper, but you all can see it very clearly. The Napoleon device has numbers carved on bones or on the strips of wood. You all can see it in the picture. There are some strips of bone and then numbers are carved on it. Carved means written on it. So that is the Napoleon, and the first picture is of abacus. So abacus was the first calculating device and Napoleon was made by Sir John Napier. So our next one is Pascaline and difference engine. First we'll see the Pascaline. Blaise Pascal invented the first mechanical calculator called Pascaline. So the first mechanical calculator was called as Pascaline. You all can see it in the picture. The first picture, which includes the wooden blocks, and there are some numbers written in small white color chunks. So that was the first mechanical calculator called Pascaline. The next one is the difference engine. Charles Babbage invented machine called the difference engine. We all know Charles Babbage is an inventor of computer. He is also known as the father of computer. So first he invented the difference engine, and then later on it went on progressing into the modern day computer which we use. But this engine was very old and it would take time. Now computers are very fast since it has the modern technology, but this was the first, you can say, the machine which was made by Sir Charles Babbage. The next one is the analytical engine. Now Charles Babbage also invented the first general purpose computer known as analytical engine. So first he invented the difference engine, which we studied in the last slide, and then later he went on progressing or developing using more modern technology, and then he made analytical engine, which is also known as general purpose computer. So you all can see it in the picture. It was very big. The next one is the evolution of computers. The first generation computers 1940 to 1958. Second generation computers were from 1959 to 1964. The third generation computers were from 1964 to 1970. The fourth generation computers were from 1971 to 1989. And the fifth generation computers, which we now use, that is the 1989 to present, or it will be till future. We don't know how much it will be, but the current generation computer is the fifth generation computer. We are just going to learn them in short. You all can read it through the textbook, it is given. So let's get started. First generation computers 1940 to 1958. The first generation computers used vacuum tubes. You all can see it in the picture, though it's a black and white picture. Since it was in 1940s, we only get the black and white picture. So the first generation computers use vacuum tubes. So you all can also see this in the picture. The upper layer of the computer had vacuum tubes. The first generation computer had small internal storage and were very expensive. Since it was first made, it had a very small internal storage. That means the storage capacity of that computer was very small, and it was very expensive. The parts of that computer were very expensive. The second generation computers. Second generation computers use transistors. You all can see it in the second picture, the small transistors. The second generation computers were small, faster and cheaper. The second generation computers were smaller than the first generation computer, and they were faster and cheaper comparatively to the first generation computers. Now we are going to learn the characteristics of the computer. Here are some characteristics of the computer. The first one is the speed, accuracy, high storage, versatility and diligence. The first one is the speed. As you all know, computer is a machine, so it is a very fast machine. It can perform complex mathematical or any calculation within seconds, so it has a very high speed. Now second one is the accuracy. It will give the perfect or the right answer to your solutions. That means it will give the right answer unless and until you make a mistake. That means if you give wrong commands, definitely it will give you the wrong answer. So unless and until you put the right questions to them or write commands to the computer, it will give you the accurate answer. The next one is the high storage. You know, computer has a high storage capacity. The next one is the versatility. That means computer can perform many tasks at one time. So you can play games, or you can type something, or you can make videos, etc., learn Excel. So it can perform various tasks in one. The next one is the diligence. That means computer does not suffer from boredom. It does not have emotions. Computer does not have emotions, so it will not get bored of you or not get angry on you. So these are some characteristics of the computer. You all can read it in your textbook. It is given, that is on page number 14. So students, in this video we learned about the characteristics of the computer, the evolution of the computer, in that we learned. So this was just the small summary of the chapter. What is there in the chapter? We learned that Now for your unit test, you have two chapters, that is the first and the second chapter, that is the evolution of the computers and the data devices of the computers. We have revised both the chapters. I've given you all the notes in the last video, so you all just have to revise it and also read the textbook, because the questions will be from the textbook. Those who don't have textbook, I've given you all the notes in a form of video, so you all have to just revise it. So I hope you all understood this unit. All the best for your exam. Thank you.